This is Joy of Heaven, Saint of the Day for December 28th, as we celebrate the feast of the Holy Innocents' Day. The Holy Innocents is the name given by the Church to the babies killed by Herod when he was seeking to kill the Christ child. These babies lived in Bethlehem around the time that Christ was born, for a short time. None of them were older than 2 years old. The Church recognizes the Holy Innocents as the first martyrs to be killed for Jesus. You can use this novena to seek intercession from these innocent children. Little information is known for certain about the Holy Innocents beyond what is recorded in the Gospel of Matthew. According to the account in Matthew 2:1-18, Herod was troubled when the Magi visited him and told him that they were searching for a newborn king of the Jews. The Magi had learned that Jewish Scriptural prophecy foretold the Messiah's birth in Bethlehem. Herod was already not popular with the people he ruled because he was connected to the Romans and was religiously indifferent. So when he heard the Magi's words about the newborn Messiah king, he was afraid that his own throne was in danger of being usurped. Herod lied to the Magi, telling them that he wished to do homage to this newborn king himself. He asked them to come back to him and tell him where the king was after they found him.
After the Magi found Jesus, an angel warned them not to return to Herod. The Magi went back to their home by another route and did not see Herod again.
When Herod realized that the Magi were not returning and that he would not learn the location of the new king from them, he was very angry. He ordered that all the baby boys in Bethlehem and the surrounding area be killed, in order to ensure that this new king was killed and no longer a threat to Herod's throne. St. Matthew's Gospel references the words of the prophet Jeremiah, about the horror and grief of this event for the parents of these killed children. A voice was heard in Ramah, sobbing and loud lamentation, Rachel weeping for her children, and she would not be consoled, since they were no more. Scholars and sources do not agree on the number of children killed in the massacre of the Holy Innocents. Some medieval scholars estimated that 144,000 boys were killed in the massacre. Others put the number at 64,000 or 14,000. Many modern scholars estimate that the number was much smaller because Bethlehem was a small town. While the exact date of the slaughter of the Holy Innocents is not known, it must have occurred within 2 years of the time that the star was seen by the Magi. The Church venerates the Holy Innocents as the first martyrs to die for Christ, since they were killed literally in place of Jesus. The Holy Innocents are the patron saints of the pro-life movement. You can seek their intercession if you work in the pro-life movement or feel moved to get involved in pro-life work. You can also ask them to pray for someone you know who works in the pro-life movement, or for someone you know who is considering abortion. The Holy Innocents are also the patron saints of babies. You can ask them to pray for your own baby or for the baby of someone whom you know. Additionally, the Holy Innocents are the patron saints of children's choirs. You can ask them to pray for you if you work with a children's choir. Or you can ask them to pray for your children if you children participate in a children's choir. Thank you.